Hello, good evening. Good evening, all. In the last class, two classes, we have discussed about the basics of insurance. Today, we are going to discuss about the Regulatory Authority of Insurance, that is IRDA. So, as companies act there for the supervising Indian companies, Partnership Act is there for to supervise the partnerships. The same way, one regulating authority or apex body is there to govern and supervise the insurance sector in India. That will be called IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. It is a statutory independent apex body which governs and supervises the insurance industry in India. So this IRDA constituted by the Parliament of India Act called Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India Act. So after formal declaration of insurance laws, means amendment as ordinance in the year 2014 by the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee, in the year 2014, it is 26th December. So in the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority is a statutory independent apex body which governs and supervises the insurance sector in India. This was constituted in the amendment made in the parliament in the year 2014 December 2026, announced by the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee. Then, coming to the establishment of Insurance Regulatory Development Authority, this act was passed upon the recommendations made by Malhotra Committee. So, Mr. R.N. Malhotra, a retired governor of RBI, appointed and headed by the Malhotra Committee. That committee has given report on 7th January 1994. The main recommendations by the Malhotra Committee is entrance of private sector companies into the insurance sector, foreign promoters in the insurance sector, and a establishment of independent regulatory authority for the insurance sector in India. So these recommendations made by the committee. One is the entrance of private sector into the insurance industry, entrance of from foreign promoters into the insurance sector, and establishment of independent regulatory authority for the insurance sector. So these are the recommendations made by the Malhotra Committee. Malhotra Committee. They submitted the report on 7th January 1994. After the recommendations by the Malhotra Committee, in April 2002, in April 2000, it was set up as a statutory body, which its headquarters in the New Delhi. So IRDA was established in April 2000, and that is a statutory body. Headquarters resides in New Delhi. That headquarters have been shifted to Hyderabad, Telangana in 2001. The headquarters of the agency was shifted to Hyderabad, Telangana in 2001. So R.N. Malhotra is a retired judge, retired governor of RBI. He is headed for the Malhotra Committee. That committee has been submitted a report on 7th June 1994, given recommendations, entrance of private sector companies, about the foreign promoters into the insurance sector, and establishment of a regulatory authority, independent regulatory authority for supervising insurance sector in India. Then coming to the objectives of IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. First objective of IRDA is promotion of interest and rights of the policyholders. To promote the interest and rights of the policyholders. Who is taking an insurance policy with the insurance company will be called as a policyholder. So policyholder interest and right must be promoted and protected. For that purpose, IRDA is established. The first objective of the IRDA is to promote interest and the rights of policyholders. Just a minute. So the first objective is to promote interest and rights of policyholders. Second objective of IRDA is to promote and ensure the growth of insurance industry. So insurance industry should be grown because Indian people are not interested to take insurance policies by own because of not that much information or trustworthiness on the insurance. So to promote and ensure the growth of insurance industry. So insurance industry must be grown in Indian scenario. For the promoting of that growth in the insurance industry, IRDA has been established. Third objective of IRDA is to ensure speedy settlement of genuine claims and to prevent frauds and mispractices. So, insurance policy is taken by the insurer. Then that person is submitting a claim for his loss. Then those have to be settled in a speedy way. That will be called as insurance claims. Then any frauds are taking place by the insurance companies or insurance agents. Those have to be protected. Those have to be removed. Any malpractices are conducted by the insurance companies. Those also to be removed from the insurance industry. So third objective of IRD is to ensure speedy settlement of genuine claims and to prevent frauds and malpractices. The fourth objective of IRDA is to bring transparency and orderly conduct of in financial market dealing with the insurance. Transparency and orderly conduct. So there must be a transparency and sequential procedures must be taken in the financial markets. So these four are the objectives of IRDA. First one is the promotion of interest and rights of policyholders. Second one is the promotion and insurance of growth of insurance industry. Third one is the speedy settlements of claims relating to the policyholders and prevention of fraud and malpractices in the insurance industry. Fourth one is the to bring transparency and orderly conduct of insurance in the financial markets. So these are the four are the primary objectives of IRD. Then coming to the establishment of IRDA. So IRDA previously just we discussed IRDA Act was passed upon the recommendations of Malhotra Committee on 7th Jan 1994. This R.N. Malhotra is the person headed this Malhotra Committee. He is a retired governor of RBI. So main recommendations also discussed previously, that is entrance of private sector companies, foreign promoters, and independent regulatory authority for the insurance sector in India. Okay, so the next one is the mission of IRDA. What is the mission of IRDA? To protect the interest of policyholders. So policyholders' interest must be protected. That is the first mission of IRDA. Second one is the promotion to promote, regulate, and ensure orderly growth of insurance industry, and for matters concerned there with the incidental thereto. So promotion of and promotion, regulation, and ensuring the orderly growth of insurance industry. Then third mission for the IRDA is conduct conduction of insurance business across India in ethical manner. Whatever business is conducting by insurance companies in the industry, in the insurance industry, that business must be conducted in ethical manner. So this is the mission of IRDA: protection of interest of policyholders, promotion, regulation, and ensuring the development of insurance industry, then conduction of insurance business in ethical manner. These three are the points comes under the mission of IRDA. Then coming to the organization steps in of IRDA. So take any organization, flow chart will be there, organization structure will be there. IRDA also insurance regulatory development authority also having some organizational setup. So IRDA is a 10 members body. So total 10 members will be there for the IRDA. So that is consisting of one chairman. The chairmanship duration will be for 5 years or maximum age of 60 years, whichever comes early. If 5 years comes early, he will be retired. Maximum age 60 crossed early, that is so 5 years for 5 years or maximum age of 60. So one chairman, his duration, his period will be 5 years or maximum age of 60 years. Then second type of members will be five whole-time members. Five whole-time members. So for them also 5 years or maximum of age of 62 years. Then four part-time members will be there, not more than the 5 years period. So one chairman, four whole-time members, total six, plus four part-time members. Then total 10 members body will be there for the IRDA. So the chairman and members of IRDAI means Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India are appointed by the Government of India. All these 10 members, one chairman, five whole-time members, four part-time members, total 10 members will be appointed by the Government of India. The present chairman of IRDA is Mr. T.S. Vijayan. Okay. Then what are the functions and duties of IRDA? What kind of functions will be there for the IRDA? What are the compulsory duties for the IRDA we are discussing here? So there are sections in the IRDA Act. Section 14 of IRDA Act 1999 lays down the duties and functions of IRDA. So it issues the registration certificate. It issues the registration certificates to the insurance companies and regulates them. So whenever already recommendation given by Malhotra committees, entrance of private sector into the insurance industry and promoting the foreign promoters also. So whenever you want to do the real insurance business in India, for those registration for those companies, registration certificate will be issued by IRDA, and those companies will be regulated by the IRDA. So issue of registration certificates and regulating the insurance company. Then next one is it protects the interest of policyholders. Policyholders are very much important. Those are the Indian citizens. So that who has taken policy with the insurance company will be called an insurer or a policyholder. So whatever interests relating to the policyholders are there, those interests will be protected by the IRDA. That is one of the function or the duty of IRDA. Next one is that to provides license to the insurance intermediate, such as agents, brokers, after specifying the required qualification and set norms, code of conduct for them. So not only the registration certificate to the insurance companies, license for the agents and brokers also will be issued by the IRDA. So whenever a person wants to become agent for any insurance company or broker for any insurance company, there are required qualifications. Along with the qualification, exam will be conducted by the development authority. How to pass? You are studying a subject called the practice of life and general insurance separately, so that you are eligible or you are qualified to become an agent or the broker for the insurance sector. Then next one is the promotion regulation of professional organization related to the insurance business to promote efficiency in the insurance sector. Professional bodies, professional organizations also will be there in the insurance business. Promoting and regulating them, those professional bodies also function in duty of IRDA. Next one is it regulates and supervise the premium rates and the terms of insurance covers. So whoever takes the insurance policy with the insurance company, that person will be called as a policyholder. Policyholder has to pay premium regular intervals, either monthly, quarterly, half yearly, and yearly. Then that premium rate will be decided by the regular IRDA. And whatever insurance covers, terms and conditions are there, those also will be dictated by the IRDA. The next one is the specification of conditions and manners according to which the insurance companies and other intermediaries have to make their financial reports. So insurance company will prepare a financial report annually on 31st March every year. Then how that financial reporting must be? What is the procedure of preparation of financial reports and presentation? That also the function and duty of IRDA. The next one is it regulates the investment of policyholders' funds by the insurance companies. Whatever premium collected from the policyholders, that premium will not be kept by the insurance companies with them. That premiums will be invested in the form of giving loans, in the form of buying shares, in the form of buying debentures of other companies, and in giving loans to the governments, either central government or state government, purchasing government bonds, etc. So premiums collected by the insurance company will be invested in the form of giving loans, in the form of buying certificates, in the form of buying shares, debentures, securities, etc. So that how investment how investment should be made by the insurance company of policy holders amount, that also will be regulated by the insurance company, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. That is also now the function and duty of IRDA. Next one is also ensures the maintenance of solvency margin, means company is able to pay out the claims by insurance company. Solvency margin is nothing but percentage of amount of claims to be kept. How much percentage of claim, how much percentage of premium amount to be maintained in the form of cash reserve with the insurance company, that also will look after by the IRDA. Then coming to the news related to IRDA. So FDI, foreign direct investment in insurance sector has been increased to 49% from 26%. So previously 20%, 26% is the foreign direct investment that was increased to 49%. This is approved by the Union Cabinet. So 26% to 49% increase their relating to FD by FDI limit. So that is accepted by or approved by the Union Cabinet. Just a second. So no participants, only to me and host. Okay. Then coming to the approved by Union Cabinet, the proposal was made by the Finance Minister Arun Jaitley at that time. Then coming to the IRDA has celebrated 19th April 2015 as Insurance Awareness Day at Hyderabad, coming to existence in 2000. IRDA has celebrated Insurance Awareness Day on 19th April 2015. IRDA has improved a fine of rupees 6 lakhs on Tata AIA life insurance for violation of excess payment to corporate agent. Tata AIA Life Insurance is joint venture company formed by the Tata Sons Limited and AIA Group Limited. CEO and MD of the company, Mr. Navneet Railani. Then IRDA has charged the norms related to cancellation change of name of nominee. The insurer will charge a fee for any such modification. The fee is up to rupees 50 for policies obtained online and up to 100 for others. IRDA has imposed a fine of rupees 20 lakhs on Apollo Minich Health Insurance Company for selling its policies through non-authorized insurance selling website, makemytrip.com, etc. The CEO of Apollo Munich Health Insurance Company is Anthony. Okay. Then mission statement of IRDA. Previously, mission statement of IRDA. What is the mission statement? To protect the interest of and secure fair treatment to policyholders. That what? So interest of safeguarding the interest of policyholders or protection of interest of policyholders. So next one is bring out speedy and ordinary growth of insurance industry, including annuity and superannuation payments for the benefits of the common man and to provide long-term funds for accelerating growth of the economy. So protection of policyholders' interest and a speedy orderly growth of insurance industry in India. Then to set, promote, monitor and enforce high standards of integrity, financial soundness, fair dealing and competence of those it regulates. The last mission statement is to ensure speedy settlement of genuine claims, to prevent insurance frauds and other malpractices, and put in place effective grievance redressal mechanism. Okay, so mission statements will be protection of policyholders' interests, speedy and orderly growth of insurance industry, then settlement of genuine claims, and prevention of fraud malpractices in the insurance industry. Next one is to promote fairness, transparency, and orderly conduct of financial markets, dealing with the insurance, and build a reliable management information system to enforce high standards of financial soundness amongst the market players. The next, to take action where such standards are inadequate or inefficiency enforced. The last one is to bring about opinion, amount of self-regulation in day-to-day working of the industry, consistent with the requirements of prudential regulation. So these are the mission statements of IRDA. Then offenses by companies. What kind of offenses made by the companies? Where any offense under this act has been committed by any company, even person who at the time the offense was committed was in charge of and was punishable to the company for the conduct of the business of the company, as well as the company shall be deemed to be guilty of the offense and shall be liable to proceed against the punished accordingly. So according to this act, under this act, any offense is committed either by the company or the person representing the company, then that person or the company 100% will be punishable accordingly. So penalty for failure to the company with section 32B. If an insurer fails to comply with the provisions of section 32B, he shall be liable to a penalty not exceeding 5 lakh rupees for each such failure and shall be punishable with imprisonment which may extend to 3 years or with a fine for each such failure. Then penalty for failure to comply with the section 32C. If an insurer fails to comply with the provisions of section 32C, he shall be liable to a penalty not exceeding 25 lakh rupees for each such failure. And in the case of subsequent and continuous failure, the registration granted to such insurer under section 3 shall be cancelled by the authority. Then, when you want to register the insurance company with the IRDA, this is the procedure. Every insurer seeking to carry out the business of insurance in India is required to obtain certificate of registration from the IRDA prior to commencement of the business. Prior to commencement of the business means before starting the business only, that company who wants to do the business of insurance, how to get certificate of registration from the IRDA. The preconditions for applying for such registration have been set out under the Act of 1938, the ARD Act, and the various regulations prescribed by the authority. So, general registration requirement. So, the following are the general and important registration requirements by the applicants would need to fulfill. The applicant would need to be a company registered on the provisions of the Indian Companies Act 1956. So first has to get the incorporation certificate under the Companies Act 1956. Any person intending to carry on insurance business in India would need to set up a separate entity in India. Second one is the aggregate inquiry participation of a foreign company, either by itself or through the subsidiary companies or its nominees, in the applicant company cannot exceed 26% of the paid up capital of the insurance company. However, the Insurance Act has the regulation there are provided for the manner, the computation of such 26%. 26% extended to 49%, no? So foreign direct investment can be the 49% in the any company. The applicant can carry on any one of life insurance business, general insurance business, or reinsurance business. Reinsurance. The applicant can carry on any one of life insurance business, general insurance business, or reinsurance business. Separate companies would be needed if the intent way the conduct more than one business. Then, so want to conduct a life insurance by general insurance, there must be two companies. Want to go for the reinsurance business, how to go for the third company. Independent companies must conduct independent one insurance business. The name of the applicant needs to contain the words insurance company or assurance company. Okay. So whenever you are starting a Sriram Assurance Company, Sriram Insurance Company, like that. So there must be a containing of word insurance company or assurance company in the name of the company. Then coming to the capital structure requirements, the applicant would need to meet the following capital structure requirements. Number one, a minimum paid up equity capital of rupees 1 billion in case of an applicant which seeks to carry on the business of life insurance or general insurance. So a company wants to conduct the business in the life insurance, general insurance, paid up capital must be 1 billion rupees. Then a minimum paid up capital of rupees 2 billion in case of a person carrying on exclusively the business of reinsurance. If a company or the person who wants to reinsurance business, paid up capital must be 2 billion rupees. Then third requirement is cancellation of certificate of registration. Whenever you want to withdraw from the insurance business, not to want to the insurance business, you have to cancel your registration certificate with the IRDA. If the insurance fails to comply with the provisions of relating to deposits. If the insurer fails at any time to comply with the provisions relating to the excess of the value of his assets over the amount of his liabilities. If the insurer is in liquidation or is adjudged and the insolvent, means declared as insolvent. If the business or a class of the business of the insurer has been transferred to any person or has been transferred to or amalgamated with the business of any other insurer. So either you are transferring your business to other company or absorption, reconstruction, etc. In that case also, certificate of registration will be cancelled. if all of the deposit made in respect of the insurance business has been returned to the insurer. In that case also, that may be cancelled. The insurance certificate will be cancelled. Then coming to the first mission of the IRDA is protection of consumer. Protection of consumer. Say yes or no? If is my voice is recorded, or participant is the two. Then coming to the consumer protection, there are different ways of looking at a customer's grievance by IRD, ranging from a genuine arising out of the after of a deficiency of service to the manifestation of one's frustration over the avoidance of non-issue, while the grievances of the second kind can be managed by counseling, hand holding, etc. There need to take a serious look at the genuine grievances of customers. Ideally, if both the parties to the contract are totally at agreement with the reciprocal obligations and their fulfillment, there is hardly any space of deficiency in service. In the domain of financial services in general, and insurance in particular, this is one aspect that is hard to achieve. This compels us to analyze the various types of grievances and take stock of the situation in ensuring that there is discrepancy progress over the period of time. So this is the consumer protection. Insurers under IRDA, type of business, public sector, private sector, and total. Relating to life insurance, insurers are public sector 1, private sector 23 companies are there, total 24 companies are there. Coming to the public sector, Life Insurance Corporation of India, only one public sector insurer relating to life insurance. There are 20 private companies are there for the offering life insurance. Total 24 companies are there for the life insurance. Coming to the general insurance, there are 6 public sector companies, 21 private sector companies, total 27 companies are there for general insurance. Coming to the reinsurance, one public company, there is no private companies. That total is only one. Total 8 insurance companies are there relating to public sector. 44 private sector companies are there for the insurance sector. Total insurance companies are 52 under the IRDA. Related to life insurance, private sector, 23 private sector, total 24. Relating to general insurance, 6 public sector, 21 private sector, total 27. Coming to the reinsurance, 1 public sector, no private sector, total is 1. Total, all combined life, general, and reinsurance, 8 public sector, 44 companies sector, total 52 are relating to insurance under the IRDA supervision. Then, providing the right to protection. Providing the right to protection relating to private life insurance, property, general insurance, etc., etc. So, providing the right to protection is the motto of IRDA. So, this is related to IRDA. So going to at glance, again going to a glance about the IRDA. So IRDA is nothing, the name full name is Insurance Development Authority of India. That was is a regulatory body, apex body, and regulatory statutory body. Then uh, coming to the existence, making ordinance in the Parliament in the 2014 by the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee, December 26, 2014. This established based on the Malhotra Committee report. Main recommendations relating Malhotra Committee, entrance of private sector companies, foreign promoters, and independent regulatory authority to regulate the insurance business. Okay. Then first headquarters in Delhi, then the headquarters shifted to Hyderabad in 2000. An objectives are the promotion of interest and right of public policy holders, promotion and insurance of growth of insurance industry, and the speed settlement relating to the claims and the prevention of frauds and malpractices. Then, coming to the mission, protection of interest of policyholders, promotion and regulation insurance of growth of insurance industry, and the conduction of insurance business across India in ethical manner. The knowledge setup is total 10 members will be there. One is chairman. Duration will be 5 years or maximum of 60 years, a maximum of 60 years of age. Then 5 whole-time members will be there. 5 year, their duration will be 5 years or maximum of 60 years. 4 part-time members will be there, not more than 5 years duration. Then total these 10 members will be appointed by the government of India. Okay, so functions and duties of RBI, protection of insurance of policyholders, then providing license to the insurance companies and insurance intermediate and agents and brokers, the promotion of professional organizations, promotion and regulation of professional organizations relating to the insurance sector, and supervising the premium rates and insurance coverages. Then next one is regulating the investment of policyholders' funds in by the insurance companies. Then maintenance of solvency margin to pay claim on time. Then RTA related news, which is explained in the previously. Mission statements of RTA, protection of interests of policyholders, speedy and orderly growth of insurance industry, then promotion of high standards and integrity financial soundness, settlement of genuine claims speedily. The next one, the promotion and transparency of making deal with the insurance, take actions such as standards adequate or efficiency and enforce some optimum amount of self-regulation. Then any offenses made by the companies, so there are the finality. So that is section then offenses related to 30 and section 32B, liable for the penalty of 5 lakhs rupees and imprisonment for 3 years. Relating to 32C, 5 lakhs is the penalty, 25 lakhs is the penalty, and imprisonment also will be there. Then, like registration of insurance company, whenever a company wants to register under the IRDA, then agree to an equality participation of foreign company. So there must be provisions of Indian companies 1976. There must be a registration of a company under the Indian Companies Act 1956. 26% can be the foreign direct investment. Then, so the applicant can conduct the life insurance business, general insurance business, and reinsurance business. The company who wants to do the insurance business, the company name must be added one word called insurance company or assurance company. Capital structure can be minimum paid up capital, 1 billion relating to the life insurance, 2 billion minimum paid up capital relating to the general insurance. Cancellation of certificate can be in any case, the following cases. Consumer protection relating to his interest, then number of insurers under the IRDA that also discussed. Coming to the life insurance, 1 public sector, 23 private sector, then 6 general insurance companies, 21 private sector companies. Then related to reinsurance, 1 public sector, 0 private sector. The total 8 public sector companies are there for the life, general, and reinsurance. 44 companies are there for life, general, and reinsurance. A total 50 companies related to our sector. The motto of IRDA is providing the right protection. So this is the class relating to insurance. So tomorrow we go for the next class. We are going to discuss about the either life insurance or general insurance.